Right, I'll do a quickie video on Ont car. Finally, I've managed to get both the wings off, partly using the angle grinder and managing to work a few bits and pieces out. I had to get the rest of the interior out behind here. This is the driver's side rear quarter, just behind the driver's door. Obviously the brake is about there, but you can't quite see it. Where the blade was fitted across there, there were three. Get down here a bit closer, you can see them. Ouch, there goes my kneecaps. There were three screws of the silly variety, the star-shaped ones, and when you turned them, they were just turning the square blocks in there. So I had to pull out the rest of the interior, which I've now bagged most of it up and got it up on here. The rear seats are here. Obviously, well, no, that's driver's seat, passenger seat, and the door skins are here, and the rear quarter skins are there. They're a horrible bloody thing to get in and out, but anyway, I finally wrestled with them and got them out, swore at them a bit, but I've lost a screw. That's the type I was meaning. They're a V-D shape. They've got a shoulder on to obviously accommodate the plastic, and then they are, you can't even tell from that, can you? They are, let's go right in front of you, they are star shaped. Come back a bit, right, there you go, you can probably just about make that out. Anyway, silly conversation, right. The two plastic outer covers of the sills are now up here. One of them had a dink in it. Actually, it's not too bad. It's actually the, if I get down under here, should be about here. At some point in its life, some prat wouldn't put fucking, put a bloody jack up underneath here and jacked up the sill. It's only bent, it's not rotten, which would always be a worry. Look, you see, there's another screw. There's another one of the starred variety screws. But of course, you can't take it out because it's just turning the plastic thing. And these are squared, so they're not supposed to rotate. Anyway, I've got the plastic things off of the front here as well. They cover up a multitude of sins. These are really stupid because you've got a screw there that holds it in, a screw here that holds it in. Here's one of the ones that holds the, this is actually the passenger side one, so this is a rusty screw. You can't get anything on it while it's in this plastic box, but I will be able to saw it off the back or angle grind it or whatever. I think that's probably a plastic clip around it as well. Pathetic really, rusted up, God knows what, into a piece of plastic, and then they're so badly, can't quite tell, come on, focus on it, you fucking thing. Honestly, this camera's pissed me off. Come on, you shit. Story of my fucking life today, this is. Come on! Thank you. See, you can't see anything of that head. You can't get a grip on it or anything. The one that was in there, well, I ended up by angle grinding it, and I ended up by angle grinding this one as well. Don't want to have to waste the plastic thing. And then once you get this off, as you might be able to see, right, here's the driver's side wing. Oops, careful with it. And here's what's underneath, and they've actually got three screws under here, so utterly ridiculous. Such a tiny little thing. All it needs is one bloody screw to keep it in place. Nutters. So, because the passenger one is like that, it's completely rotted out, and the rest of it, as you see, is there. So I managed to get that out, but I had to cut through the two screws that would have been holding that lower piece of the wing in. So we've got one out here, which when you give it some heat, angle grinding it, it kind of pulls out anyway, because the plastic's gone molten. These, I think, are the same plastic things in here, or similar, but I cannot get the bolt. Sorry, I'm not even focused on it. You can't get the bloody bolts out, and I've tried putting mole grips on there and whatever, and they don't want to play either. Which one was that? So that's one of the other screws that's buggered up as well. Let's put that up with the buggered up screws. I think what I'm going to end up by doing is exactly what I did before, and that is to buy a whole load of the old Acme bolts, because they're a 10mm bolt head. I can get them with the clips that go on the back, you know, these bloody things. Obviously that was a broken one, so that's one that needs replacing anyway. Oh, it's just, you know, and then shit like this, which is a flat-headed variety with the old Torque star thing in it. I did look at this one earlier. I mean, that's almost rusted out to bugger all. Yeah, great idea. Big head for holding, you know, big head for holding a little piece of plastic on, and quite frankly don't bloody need it, because I can use in a variety like this. The Acme ones come with a washer on it like that, and that, as you see, is pretty much the same size as that. Right, I've kind of had enough. I want to go home, but I'm going to do a little bit of work, tiny little bit of work, not a great deal. So I am bloody winning, slowly. That's what we're going to do. Oh, and I've brought some more stuff up today. Oh, I'm not doing a work thing. This is purely about car. So poor little car's going to be sat there for a while.